Hello everybody, it is Saturday night, means I'm finally on my weekend. It's good to be on the weekend. It's finally good to be on the weekend. Hello Ikari Rain, who's streaming right now a little bit of Windrose. I know, because I'm lurking over there. I know it. Shout out to Ikari Rain, of course. My weekend is sadly coming to an end. Hi, Xenox. Sorry that it's coming to an end. It's good to see you, though. Happy weekend. Thank you, Zoran. Zoran, good to see you. Triceratops and Bjorn, first and second. Thank you for being here, Triceratops and Bjorn. Mutually assured lurking. It's the Mal. And a 70 stream streak, Ikari. Thank you. When did Kila build the Ark? Before the flood. Before the flood. I feel like this is a reference I'm missing, Bjorn. I really, really do. Okay. Single player. We are going to... We are loading game. Load here, Kila. We did 1036 exactly 1 week ago. Here we go. And here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, let's take a look at our objectives. Construct a recycler. Relocate the vessels USS Danvers and USS Tonawanda to Nexus 42888. Do not allow Nexus 4288 to be destroyed. Do not allow the 2 prototype vessels to be destroyed. Make good use of your repair ships. Wormholes work in 2 directions. So, are the Borg missions going better? I did post the Borg missions that we started last week, literally an hour ago. So they are up on the YouTube, so you can actually take a look and catch up on those ones, Xenox. The first one was horrible, and then we did 3 more missions. So after we got past the first one, the 3 more were good. This is going to be another one of those protect the things missions where we're going to have to do it exactly right. I'm kind of expecting failure here. Make good use of your repair ships. That sounds bad to me. Alrighty, we've got what's going on up here. This is okay. We've got the Nexus 4288 up there. Do I get a construction ship? I get a detector. Species 8472 is doing its thing. What is to stop me from grabbing all of my ships and just going to warp? We're going to do this just for giggles. Go. Everybody go to warp. Apparently not. No, they're just like, nope. That's not how this goes. Okay, so what do we have? Oh, we do have a construction ship, but we don't have any dilithium. All right, so we've got 2 cubes. Let's take all the big ones. What are the ships I'm supposed to relocate here? That's a Harbinger. The Talon class, a Venture class. All right, let's cloak you. Let's turn on your high movement autonomy. Don't engage and go scouting. Just go. Now that you're cloaked, I'm sure you'll be fine. Tell us where we need to go. What are you? Okay, you're the repair ships. Okay, that's an Iwo Jima class. Where are the ships that I need to protect? I imagine it's this one. It's the Danvers and the Tonawanda. So the Danvers and there's the Tonawanda. It's the 2 Federation ships that we need to protect. So that's going to be our group 1. And we're going to go. What are we looking at here? That's a Sentinel. Okay, why are you stupid? Why are you just sitting in a nebula like an idiot? Okay. What if we poke that? Could you maybe actually attack? Answer is yes, they can. Okay. What are you doing, you stupid Iwo Jima? And you! What is happening right now? Why are they all running like they're... I do not understand. What the AI is attempting to accomplish. Okay. So, the pathing is pretty bad in here. Pull back. All right. Got to destroy the ships as they come. Okay, you need to build a recycler. Resource processing modification, assembly matrix, nexus. That's one of the objectives, right? Construct a recycler. All of you pull back. What is a recycler? Technology node, advanced assembly matrix, torpedo turret, assimilator, ship upgrade, recycler. And what do you need? Oh, for the love of Pete. I took my eyes off those ships and they went away and did their own thing again. Okay, get over here, repair that ship. And we'll repair you, the Negvar. Okay, now, as I was saying, what are we trying to figure out with this Borg recycler? What do we need? We need a assembly matrix and a modification center. So, assembly matrix. Okay. Okay, we take on species 8472 little ships. It's going good. Okay, one at a time. Take out one at a time. If you would at least advance instead of just getting shot. Why are you getting in range of both? I'm so confused. Okay, at least we killed one. Okay, and we repair you. And we repair you. All right, let's do this. Here we go. Get out of here, you silly little Negvar. All right. Now we repair the Negvar again. Okay, you. I don't know why you stopped exploring, but let's go. How is everybody else tonight? I hope that everybody else is having a much better time than me with my pathing issues. Oh my goodness, the pathing issues. Okay, that's bad. That is a giant nebula of suck. Okay, so this seems to be the way. Let's see if our Talon will tell us the way to go. Not the correct way. Lots of asteroids. One would think that the Borg would be able to path better with that collective thinking. Yes, I fully agree, Xenox. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it is with the AI and the pathing today. And the willy-nilly chasing of the ships, but my goodness. Alright, so that's useless. But the Talon has done a good job of clearing the map, so we don't want to go down, so we don't have to worry about moving our fleet in the wrong direction that way. Hi, Hallow! Hallow, Hallow, net! What the? I got spotted. I don't like that I got spotted. Do I have... I have no other good scout ships. Awesome. Okay, so we have the assembler. I need a modification center to make the recycler, right? Needs a modification center. Okay, we're in the right place. Let's build the detector. And we'll do a look around. On this side. Okay, surely the path isn't through that Metreon Nebula. That would be terrible. Alright, so we've got lots of metal. We've got no dilithium. There's a dilithium moon. Okay. Let's let these guys just chillax for a minute. Can I even build a refinery now or a mining center? I don't think I can. I think I've messed up. Wait, what if we stop the construction? Can we stop the construction? I don't think I can stop the construction. Wait, there it is. Stop the construction. Does it refund? This is really the important question. If it doesn't refund, we're kind of hooped. I don't know what that ability was, but I didn't like it. It didn't. Okay. So stopping construction doesn't refund you? That is the worst thing I've ever seen. The only way that I can see to get out of this now is to dismantle this. Wait, we'll take this. And we'll dismantle you. We'll dismantle you. The partially constructed building collapsed, so we've literally got nothing. Yeah. Come on. Assembly matrix. Nexus. Detection array. Energy cannon. Resource processing node. Okay. We actually... That sucks. We didn't need to stop the modification center. Get fixed. Get fixed. Get back here. Get back here. Get back here. No! What am I doing? Oh, I'm an idiot. I built extra assemblers. Ah! Well, I'm so happy I built extra assemblers. Great. That's not what I wanted. I wanted resource collectors. Okay. You know, I'm kind of dragging myself through it now, Xenox, and being like, maybe I can pull this out. Have I done poorly to start? Yes, I have. Can I bring it back now? Now that we understand what's going on. Very bored. Hi. Very bored. This is classically bad. Also, hi, Therdra. I didn't give you a proper hello, Therdra, and my apologies. My many apologies. How's very bored? How's Therdra? How's Xenox? How are you all? Okay. Get down here and get moving. Next up, we need... No, only one. Okay, there we go. Doing okay? Had dinner with the family earlier? Nice, Xenox. Really nice. I like that. At this stage, we definitely need to find out where everything is going to get home. Okay, you. I want you to mine you. Get us metal. And you also get us metal. And let's grab this assembler. And we're going to create an extra, not a modification center, an extra resource processing node by the planet. Yes. Hiya, Mr. Clean. How am I doing this evening? Well, if I'm honest, I'm having not the best day, Mr. Clean, but you know what? It's gonna get better now that you guys are here. That's how I see it. That is exactly how I see it. It's not bad. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Okay, and come on. How long on the collection center or resource processing node? Okay, go get him. What just happened? How did it successfully blow up my resource processing node? What just happened? It was nearly done. And then nothing. I don't understand. I'm so confused. The way Justin Timberlake sees it, it's gonna be May. It is indeed, Bjorn. It is indeed. Thank you for bringing us some levity to my terrible start. Borg equals IMBA. What else do you need to know? IMBA. 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 What am I missing? Oh, crap. Yeah. I think we've officially reached we gotta restart mode. Because there goes my cube. Yep. All right. So, congratulations. We have completely and totally biffed this one right out. Ah, the Borg equals imbalanced. Got it. Okay. Where is my Talon? I want my Talon. We're gonna cloak you. And we're gonna turn your brains to high movement autonomy. No special weapons and green. And I want you to be cloaked. And now that you're cloaked, you're gonna scout. Off you go. What's going on, Kila? Everything okay? Just lack of sleep, I think, is definitely a factor. Definitely a factor there, Mr. Clean. Lack of sleep is definitely a factor. So it'll be fine. It'll be good. It'll be good. It's an Erwendil! An Erwendil is arriving! Let us pause and give thanks to the raid! Hello, Erwendil. How are you doing today? A sleepy stream? Yes! It's a sleepy stream! That's precisely right. Welcome, Raiders. Hello, Father. And a loot bug arrived at the same time. There is a heart up at the top of the screen for Erwendil. Erwendil has been playing Borderlands 2. Was playing split screen, which was an interesting watch for me. I was lurking in Erwendil's channel, so that's definitely a thing. I'm good, man. It's a good day. How am I? I'm okay. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy, Erwendil. And as such, it's not... Mr. Clean! What you do? Thank you, Mr. Clean. Carcass bites for Erwendil and the Army of Light! For life and light for the Republic! Good to see you, Carcass bites. So I understand that Erwendil and I have similar streaming ideas for... Get your butts back here. Do not engage, you idiots. I stopped you in time. Get back. Get back. Get back. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I'm just going to pause here for a second. Whew. Well, that was fast. Exists, gets gift sub. Such is the way of this channel. Well, thank you, Mr. Clean, for gifting my kiddo a sub. That's most kind of you. Carcass is my kiddo. Oh, nice, Carcass. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. And there's an Adam the Bloody here. I did see you, Adam. I did. Adam the Bloody is a longtime friend of our channel, everybody. I'm going to put a heart up at the top of the screen. I have to wait 26 more seconds for another heart at the top of the screen for Adam the Bloody. We love Adam the Bloody. Erwendil, how was your stream? Did you enjoy your Borderlands 2? Did you have fun? Yes. Okay. I want you guys all to see what's happening here. Lootbug comes into channel. Lootbug says, hello, Father. Lootbug immediately asks for junk food. Do you see how this goes? Because knowing that I have to actually, you know, appear generous and magnanimous and, you know, be the dad. I should say no, shouldn't I, Lootbug? I'm kidding. No, I'm fine. Have proper supper first there, kiddo. Have proper supper first. If you've had proper supper, then yes, you can have cookies and cream ice cream. Kila, lack of sleep. Me, lack of functional leg. Oh no! Very bored still with the lack of functional leg. I don't like this for you, very bored. I don't. Or in this case, the looty dog eyes. I already had spaghetti. Okay, that works for me, Lootbug. Do it. Okay, here we go. Favorite Borderlands? Borderlands 2? I think everybody's favorite Borderlands is Borderlands 2, isn't it? Okay, there's lots going on. We're blowing up. We're doing lots of blowing up. Everybody retreat, please. Okay. Borderlands 4 was pretty good. It's hard to decide for me. I have heard that Borderlands 4 is pretty good. We need to focus the little guys first, I think. Get the little guys down. Get rid of the shots being fired. I need a shipyard. What's it called? Assembly matrix. I need an assembly matrix. Now that we've got the resource processing node, we can build a couple of miners. Miners, not miners. Kila, I have some exciting news for you. I'm happy to report that I have knocked out Star Trek 2, Star Trek 3, Star Trek 4, Star Trek 5, and Star Trek 6 today. Dang. Also, Erwandil moves to lurk mode. Thank you for coming on in and lurking and raiding. Thank you, Erwandil. I'm a little off my game today. I apologize. But thank you for raiding on in. Thank you for bringing your people over here. I will do my best to keep them entertained as much as I can. Okay. Warbird has its guns back online. Okay, Warbird is back online. You guys need to actually do something about this. Don't just let my miners get killed. Come on. You did. You just let my miners get killed. Ah, you freaking idiots. You all come running up to engage until I want you to. Ugh. Okay, so we're having a rough time of it here. And by we, I mean me. What are you? A transmuter. Okay, that strikes me as really bad. Hello there. And then, hi, Himbo! Himbo is here. The Himbo Himbalorian. All right, everybody. We've got 3 miners going. Let's get 3 more miners going. We're going to bring them on down to get down to the metal planet here. Okay. Whew. What is your favorite Star Trek from that series? Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, Mr. Clean. It's not even close for me. Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan is awesome. Okay, you need to go there and do a thing. You need to come over here, and we need another resource processing node. That's what's happening. Both you and Enter share amazing opinions. Really? Okay, tell me, did you ask Inter about what the best Star Trek was? I'm curious what Inter answered if you asked him the same question. Undiscovered Country is really good. You've got Sulu in the Excelsior going, shields, shields! And I do love that scene. The Praxis destruction scene at the beginning of Star Trek VI is choice. It's so good.
Long live the lurkers.
Mando is here, little blue Mando. Hello, little blue Mando. Mando, we already failed and had to restart. Okay, I'm gonna do a proper shout out now for Adam the Bloody. Shout out for Adam the Bloody. There we go. There we go. But you guys, you should know, we also love our little blue Mando, who is also a streamer. Would you guys all just calm your boots? Okay. Really need like another Nexus right here to defend all of this nonsense. He loved the Wrath of Khan, especially the ending scene of that movie where Kirk and Spock have an exchange while he's in the engine room. All the feels, Mr. Clean. All the feels on that scene. Yes, I get it. Ship out of danger. Plus, one of the greatest lines ever. I have been and always will be your friend. What a great line. What a great line. Delivered by a fantastic man. I miss Leonard Nimoy. I loved his voice work. Whenever he was voicing something behind the scenes, I loved his roles in it. I don't care what it was. I even liked his role in Transformers just because it was Leonard Nimoy. He played Sentinel Prime. Bison! Hello, Bison! It's the Bison Bites! I was just about to say Galvatron. Nice, right? No, Unicron was actually played by Orson Welles, like the... Orson Welles, I think? Like the Orson Welles. A friend of mine got to meet Shatner in person shortly after he came down from space. Whoa! And Leonard Nimoy was in Kingdom Hearts as well. He's good and nice. See, Leonard Nimoy just brings class. Class! All right, let's move you over here. You're gonna come down here. We have enough. Let's get some defenses in the form of another Nexus. Do it. Nexus me up. So Orson Welles died halfway through the movie and Leonard Nimoy filled in. I don't think I knew that. I'd be interested to look up that factoid. Now, a lot of people, love it or hate it, believe that Star Trek III, The Search for Spock, is okay. Do you know that Christopher Lloyd in Star Trek III basically helped define what Klingons are in terms of their honor and how they act? Christopher Lloyd, like I'm talking, great Scott! The Doc from Back to the Future was the Klingon in Star Trek III. And he was very good. I liked him. I liked him a lot. Okay. We need to find the way out of here. So the little scout ship decided that it didn't want to scout anymore. Why do you suppose that is? Answer, there's nothing here that we can do. So wormholes work two ways. We need to find more wormholes then. How do we get this? How do we get this fleet out of this corner to this side of the map? Do we have to fight from behind the map? I want you guys at the very bottom over here. Oh my goodness, the pathing is terrible! Hearing Spock swear in Voyage Home was so out of character and so funny to me. Some more colorful metaphors. What happened? What ship got blown up and why? Somehow I've returned. I'm off. Ciao and good luck. See you, Hallow. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Halonet. Okay. We've got money to actually get moving, so we're going to build an extra assembler. Okay, here comes bad ships. Give me the range. Yes! Yes! See? The Nexus right here. That's what that was about. Just in time. Here they come. Kill it. Kill the little guys. Kill the little guys. Nice. And repair. Okay, they actually succeeded in killing my dilithium miners. IMDb trivia says Orson Welles completed his dialogue on October 5th, 1985, 5 days before his death. Only listed credit for the Unicron voice. Roger that. So it seems that Bison Bites may have been misinformed. The scene that made me laugh the most was watching the reactions of the Yankee garbage men and the Klingon warbird landing in the park. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I didn't mind that at all. Did you see that? No, and neither did you. That's it. Stay alive. Kill that battleship. Nice. Look at them. They are regenerating crew. Okay. Where's my other assembler? Yes, you are there. I want you to come up here. Little Blue Mando says, ha 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 ha! Welcome back, Irwendil. Welcome back, welcome back. Okay. Can I build anything cool yet? No, because it's taking forever to build this modification center. How long is it taking to build this modification center? Okay, you guys just stay down here. Just stay put. Okay, we need to inch our way through. We need to get this map explored again. In the undiscovered country, I don't know why they gave Sulu his own ship. You don't think he's worthy of being a captain? You don't think he climbed the ranks, spent enough time underneath Kirk? With all due respect, sir, I'm counting on Excelsior. The bureaucratic mentality is the only constant in the universe. We'll get a freighter. Ship is a ship. Whatever you say, sir. Thy will be done. Okay, what we really need to do... Modification center is finally up. You build me the recycling center that I'm actually supposed to have. Okay, species 8472 is getting knocked back. We're still doing okay. Okay, now I think the issue is that we're supposed to come through here. Which means we need to build up an attack force from the wrong side. Because here they go. We're probably going to get... What in the heck is that? I don't know what that was. I definitely think he had what it took to be a captain, but it was weird not seeing him be the pilot of the Enterprise, especially since he was pilot for so long. I mean, it's true. I mean, he was the helmsman for a long time, but you gotta let a character grow. Unless you're Harry Kim. Let that guy stay an ensign forever. Boom, baby! Hi, Davramdu! Good to see you, buddy. How's Dav? What do we have for research? We have the auto assimilator. We can have regeneration. Can I build something cooler? The advanced assembly matrix. Let's have an advanced assembly matrix. 20 stream streak. Thank you, Dav.
We will now be able to disassemble and analyze the Federation vessels.
Okay, we constructed a recycler. Get down here, please. Defense fleet, you've got one job. Actually defend. Don't you know a jailbreak when you see one? Indeed, Mr. Clean, indeed. Just finished work, now for supper with friends. Nice, Dav. I like it. All right. What is it? Oh, I remember the technology assimilator. What are you? The ship upgrade facility. Need a technology node. We need a technology node first. Is that this? That's the technology assimilator. That's a torpedo turret. That's a technology node. Okay. Build me a technology node. Okay. Man, I think that the shipyards in the original Borg campaign looked so much cooler. Was there a Star Trek from that series you didn't like particularly? I was not a super big fan of Star Trek V, Mr. Clean. It was a good character study between the three main characters of Kirk and Spock and McCoy, but I don't think it had much going for it beyond that. Ice cream was amazing. Thank you, Father. You are welcome. Okay, a behemoth just went flying by. Oh, wow. You and I shared the same opinion. It can happen. What is happening? This guy is literally just sitting here. Hammering it away. My guys are not attacking. We're gonna lose this nexus. What is happening? What is this thing doing? Fluidic nebula. What is a fluidic nebula? And I can't attack it inside the fluidic nebula? Its fluidic nebula is going away. No. That was just no. That had to be something the behemoth created. Had to be. We built the technology node. Now I can build the, not the recycler, the ship upgrade facility. Wait, did it create the nebula? Well, that's the only way that could have happened. Because it had a nebula right here. I think it created it. It like peed out the nebula. And then sat there and beat the crap out of my station. Can I build a repair ship? No. There's another behemoth. Here it goes again. Okay, this time we got it. Better adapt. No wonder the Borg had trouble with these guys. I've got another Nexus coming in. We're actually starting to build a fleet. And our Warbird has its engines destroyed. Planet has been depleted of metal. We're about to run out of dilithium, and we're out of metal already. Neat? What are we here? You. That's a recycler. That's a technology node. Aw, crap. Get fixed, get repaired, get repaired. Can you guys at least focus your fire? Come on! Okay. This thing's engines are almost back online. I think this planet is uninhabitable, isn't it? Oh, it's unpopulated. Tomorrow I plan on tackling the old Picard movies. Inter already told me to start with Generations. After that, you go to First Contact, Mr. Clean. From First Contact to Insurrection, and from Insurrection to Nemesis. Come on, turn your engines on and get repaired. There you go. Good boy. Idiot. Now we'll get you to join us. What are we dealing with here? How many of these can I make? Not very many. Let's build a few more tactical cubes. Edowandul, I love how you're like, you better adapt. I'm with you on this. It's a good call. So I think we're gonna have to fight our way down and then fight our way down. That is what I'm guessing has to happen here. All right. We're gonna make this be a rally point to here. Let's go looking around. Become the threat the Borg are meant to be. I believe in you. Thank you, Edowandil. We found a sentinel turret. Let's blow it up.
Good shot, Red Tooth.
There's the wormhole. Can you please? Oh my goodness, these ships are idiots. Go home, get fit. So there's a horrible nebula in the corner where they're coming from. It's a radioactive nebula. So what we need to do is we need to conduct research on life support and shields, probably. But now we know where they're coming from, we can kind of bottleneck this place. Wonder how many of these are going to get through. The Borg AI is not very is not very kind right now. It's true. It's totally true. Okay, we're deep into this level now. Let's take a save.
Take a drink.
The catch. Okay, here we go. I'm on it, Mr. Clean. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, now let's be a real pain. Come down here while we still have dilithium and metal. And we're going to put a nexus right by that radioactive nebula. Now, we did just save. We could try bull rushing, but why don't we wait until we get our shields and let's get everything to level 2 if we can first. This might be what we need to get through this horrible radioactive nebula. Level 2 shields coming in. Okay, done. Level 2 shields. We're going to need engines for faster movement. And we're going to need to have tachyon detection grid at home. I don't know if these guys cloak. I don't know. But I'm scared of it.
Praise the hat.
Praise the hat. I'm gonna have to play XCOM again really soon. And now we're out of dilithium. Awesome. Get out of the way, Cube. If this Nexus gets up to speed, right beside this thing, I almost think that we should kind of burn all we can on tactical cubes. We're only going to build 2 more. Because the engines pod is nearly done. Engines pod to level 2. How long? AI. AL or AI? AI. You reckon if a bunch of Borg cubes joined together, they'd be a Borg rectangle? I don't think so. Oh, Al! Home improvement reference. Don't forget to save for the buildings to get new resources. I'll do the don't forget to save. We'll go save. Kila. Kila, Kila. It's the Borg Rubik's Cube. In a cutscene, actually, at the beginning, they actually kind of showed the Borg cubes combining into a larger cube. And I'm a little weirded out by that. Are these guys actually still rotating there? Okay, so that recycler. Ah, am I still pulling metal out of this planet? I am. It's just very slow. So technically we still have resource income. Very technically. Okay, and sensors, no, now we need life support. All right, assembler, go back up. You can leave. Once our life support is up, we're gonna try and bull rush the nebula. Let's have a little detector guy. I meant don't spend all of your metal and then not be able to build a metal harvesting platform or equivalent. Ah, got you. You actually don't need a metal harvesting platform with the Borg. The Borg actually just orbit the planet and suck the metal up. They're a little weird. Are there any humpback whales in those Klingon warbirds? I love Star Trek 4. Star Trek 4 is fun. I don't care what you say. A lot of people didn't like Star Trek 4 because it didn't actually have action in it. All right, here we go. All right, we have gone knock, knock, knocking on their door. I don't know what's going on here. So we're going to save right here. Here we go. This is either going to go very well or very badly. I don't believe there's an in-between. We need to take out their mother. We've lost a cube. I'd have no idea what a metagenesis core is or a biogenesis core. Let's get them. The Borg miners, not miners, can mine either dilithium or metal. That is accurate, yes. Okay, I think that we've got the advantage. I don't believe they have any shipyards left. And now we can come down here and wreck the rest of the map. So let's take a look at our hints. We're okay. Because we haven't lost either of our mission critical ships. And we've absolutely got the advantage now. Immediately, these two ships are like, I don't know how to path. Make it 3. This guy's engines are just wrecked. All right. Let's go. Come on, little tactical cube. You can do it. Okay, where's our wrecked ship? It's this one. We'll get our 3 little repair ships to fix their engines. Here we go. We are the Pixel Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. We will add your biological and technological steam effects to our own. Your stream will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile. Good day, Zorro. How you doing, Zorro? 60 stream streak. Thank you, friend. That's amazeballs. All right, we get group 2 through. Get you on out of here. Go, 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 go. Now we get group 1 to go through. Ah, here we go. And now we win. I'm good. Waiting on my Via Chibo to get delivered. Then it's chow time. Good choice. Get that Italian. Do it. Okay. Relocate the vessels to Nexus 4288. But surely they don't want me to... There it is. Good.
Excellent. The captured ships have been successfully relocated. Proceed with directive. Initiate disassembly and analysis.
I love Alice Krieg's voice. Alice Krieg's voice is great. In Search for Spock, how many different actors portrayed Spock as he was growing up on the planet? Let's see. There's at least 3, I think. No, I think it's 3. Might just be 2, but it's got to be... There's a minimum of 2, Mr. Clean, but it might be 3.
Species 8472 have somehow discovered a means of entering the Alpha Quadrant, leaving nothing but destruction in their wake. By assimilating other beings into our collective, we bring them closer to perfection. We wish only to improve quality of life for all species. Species 8472 wish only to destroy. Such a waste of resources is incomprehensible. If Species 8472 is capable of entering the Alpha Quadrant at will, it is more than likely that the same will hold true with the Delta Quadrant. This cannot be allowed. In addition to supplying us with data regarding the location of the tachyon particle nebulas, the captured Federation vessels have provided us with the location of a Klingon science center.
A Klingon science center!
Somehow managed to capture a wounded 8472 vessel. Having done so, they will service the collective. The Species 8472 vessel is a necessary asset. We must assimilate the planet Job 2. We will build up a suitable attack fleet, destroy the Klingon base, and assimilate the Klingon Science Center. The knowledge that the Klingons have gained will be added to the collective. The collective must grow. Resistance is futile.
Assimilate the planet Chok 2. Construct a nexus. Destroy the Klingon base. Assimilate the Klingon Imperial Research Institute. The Borg Queen's diamond must survive. Hint. Use Wedge-class vessels to assimilate the Research Institute. Okay. Cool. We need to explore with the detector. Fast. We need a place to set up. Okay, there's a planet and a dilithium moon. Okay, this is the spot. Let's go. There's a Klingon bird of prey. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, it's for you. I love how we talk about various nerd minutia in this channel. You guys all bring the awesome. So good job you for being you. Ooh, there's a Carell class. Not good. While we are fighting, we need to get a Nexus up. Trivia question, Kila. What was the name of the shuttlecraft that was taken down to the planet inside the Great Barrier? Not a clue, Mr. Clean. It's been too long since I've seen that one. What have you got? Our first two structures are going up as fast as we can. All right, where's our... Do I have a detector still, or did the detector get blown up? I think the detector got blown up. It's gone. It's gone. What does God need with a shuttlecraft? We were mocking Star Trek V before, Mufasa. Good to see you. How's Mufasa? My friends, this is Mufasa. I'm sure you all know Mufasa because Mufasa is renowned. Renowned, I tell you. There's a heart up at the top of the screen for Mufasa. Because Mufasa is a cool guy. I like hanging out there. Nice chill vibes in his stream. It's very good. Insufficient crew to build. Colonize a planet? I can't colonize this one. It's uninhabitable. Oh, crap. Did I go the wrong way? Xenox, I think I may have gone the wrong way. So we're sending a sphere out into the great beyond. Do the Borg need a certain atmosphere to live? I'm not sure. Yeah. I mean, not really. They've been demonstrated in Star Trek First Contact as being able to exist without means of special containment or pressure suit in a vacuum. So what does that actually mean for us? I don't understand why this would be uninhabitable for a Borg then. Let's start. No, let's go for a triple. They don't need it, but it may be temporary or time limited arrangement since their ships are fully life supporting. That's true, Bjorn. I like that. Yeah, that was a Negvar. I saw it. I saw it. Bunk! Hi, Step Bunk. I like the theory that it's a time thing. Like, maybe they don't need a pressure suit to be in vacuum, but maybe in length of time, their cybernetic components just wouldn't do that well. Holy moly, it's a circus, friend. Hello, circus. It's a bunk and a circus. but they like it warm. And they don't do well when you drop warp core coolant on them. That is also true. What is it? 37.1 degrees Celsius or something like that? Like a Borg ship. They knew the vessel was doomed. So they somehow transported without being detected. They'll assimilate the Enterprise and then Earth. Okay, so if crew is the limiting factor, how much crew do I need to build another Nexus? I need 150 crew. We're already there. So let's double up on Nexus. We'll double up on the Nexus in the hopes that that'll get us crew faster. We'll make Borg babies at the Nexus. What's the plural of Nexus? Nexi? Is that another Corel class? It is. Why aren't you shooting? There you go. There's a Vorcha. There's the Negvar. There's the Negvar. It's next. It's the Nexuses. I like it, Adam. I like it. We've lost our sphere. We're lacking our sphere of influence. Hi, Nix. Nix is here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Nix. Nix 97. Hey, Nix, we are fish. Nexus. Sure, Bunk. I'm down. By definition, there's only one Nexus. But what if there is a plural? Because if there is two structures that are each called a Nexus, then you, by definition, have to be able to have a multiple of a Nexus. Nexuses, or plural, like sheep, are generally used in English. The Latin plural is nexus or nexus. I am fish. Yeah, I have a question, you guys. Would you guys like to see more loot bug? There has been a definitive lack, I find, of loot bug streams lately. Mr. Clean says always. Xenox says yes. Even if we were playing a silly game, because we've actually recently become fascinated. Why didn't you build the Nexus? You're in the right spot to build the Nexus, but you didn't build it. Why didn't you build it, you stupid little assembler? I told you to build it. We started building it. Look, it's building. It better build this time, especially if you were playing a silly game. Well, it just so happens that one of the games that Lootbug and I have kind of gotten fascinated with is very silly. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate. It's a Hades-like, but it features the turtles. It's all about the turtles. Kila, we love you, but when Lootbug is here, you get put on the back burner. You love your Lootbugs. And I'm gonna lose the USS O'Neill, aren't I? That thing has no engines already. Ooh, I like turtles. Obviously, I am pro dad-daughter streams. That sounds good, Edwendil. So, well, on the back burner, you can still burn down the whole house, so still important. Coviers is here. Hi, Coviers. Coviers were attempting to murder Klingons today. I hope that that is acceptable.
Close the windows, hide the cotton candy. Here comes a rainstorm.
Close the windows, hide the cotton candy. It's a rainstorm. Welcome, Raiders. It's an Ikari rain raid. That's two windows that I have open. that I guess I don't need to have open anymore. I'll just close both of those. 2 people have raided in that I was unaware were going to raid in. Rain, it's here. It's a Rain. We love our Rain. Rain, thank you for raiding in. Rain has been playing Windrose. Windrose, to me, strikes me as like Sid Meier's Pirates plus, not Valheim. Not Valheim. Almost a little bit of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Dang it. I forgot to get my Akari streak. No! That's okay, Bunk. You can still have it. You can get it. I believe in you. Oh, good. They're totally making little Borg babies now. And now that they're making little Borg babies, now we need to get our technology moving. So let's get the modification center. Oh, definitely Valheim vibes. Valheim crossed with Black Flag. Definitely Black Flag coated paint on it. Black Flag and at least the least and best Assassin's Creed of the series. Please explain that comment, Bjorn. I need to know how it can be the least and the best. Is it the least Assassin's Creed-ish? Is that what you mean? Rexy! Hello, Rexy. You're not that late. It's good to see you, Rex. How's the Rex? Welcome to Star Trek, friends. On the off chance that somebody came in with Rain that doesn't know who I am, I'm Kilapixel. I stream Variety. Today, I'm streaming Star Trek Armada II. Yesterday, I streamed Subnautica. The day before, I streamed Spider-Man. Tomorrow, there's going to be more Subnautica, if I can make it happen. I've got company coming tomorrow, so I don't know when the stream is going to happen. And so it's gonna happen at some point, is all I know. That's the goal. Yes, I did see the reveal for Subnautica 2, Nyx. I'm gonna get back to that in a second. Ikari, I love your comment. Thank you for this. I just came in with this raid and I didn't know who you were. Oh, that's too funny. So if the Borg are assimilating lots of species, does that mean that their reproduction rate is high? I actually get the impression that reproduction rate is absolute trash. And yet, in the very first episode that we saw the Borg in season 2... Oh crap. Oh crap. Hold them back. Wait, I've got an idea. Yeah, there you go. The Borg Queen for the win! That was excellent. And now we need a place to repair our ships. Technology assimilator? No, I want a assembly matrix. That's the one. Okay. And do I have the ability to make detectors? Yes, detection array. Okay, here we go. Okay, I need to catch up with chat. It's the best Assassin's Creed, but least Assassin's Creedy of the Assassin's Creed. Fair. I loved Assassin's Creed. I loved Black Flag, but it wasn't an Assassin's Creed game. It was a great pirate game with wrist blades eventually. It just did that so well that I enjoyed it more than any of the others. Cool, Bjorn. I slightly disagree, Bjorn. I think Valhalla is the best Assassin's Creed of the Assassin's Creed, but I do not disagree on Black Flag being peak. So do you guys believe I should eventually purchase and play Black Flag? Now, Black Flag Resynced is almost certainly coming. Do I buy it before or after Resynced? Okay, next one, Mr. Clean. I started to talk about your Borg assimilating lots of species. Does that mean their reproduction rate is high? You never actually see... Like, how would that even work? How does that function? And yet, in the very first episode in season 2 that you encounter the Borg in Star Trek The Next Generation, you see baby Borg. You see baby Borg. They found a nursery of Borg. It's the only time it's ever referenced. Never again. Boyorn says, didn't touch Valhalla. Yes to Black Flag. Nick says, do it before Resync. Best Assassin's Creed is the first one because it's the only one I've ever played. Nice, Rex. 7 references, Maturation Chamber. A few times. That's true, but is that for getting, like, maturing up younger Borg drones? Like, so when they assimilate a kid, do they use the maturation chambers to bring them up? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Ikari says they assimilate living beings, so I would assume they would make those beings mate. Do they think maybe the Borg Queen is pairing people with, like, she likes watching an old school soap opera? I think Joanna should get together with Jim. They really seem like the best pair. That's nasty, Ikari. That's so nasty. I've always assumed they were for speed growing the children, like clones in Star Wars. Ah, yeah. Wasn't just two brats, wasn't it 3? I mean, Icheb was more or less grown, more or less. Got you. Okay. Yes. We are making progress. Why aren't my nexuses firing at them? We've got a detection grid. It makes no sense. They, like, fire once. I don't understand. We better repair the Borg Queen's diamond, though. That's mission critical. Okay, down here we were about to build something, I'm sure. Let's build the next technology node. Here they come on the run. Fire! Seriously, what does it take for you guys to fire? The nexuses are terrible. How could you miss? Right, Mr. Clean? I'm with you on that. How? Okay, the Borg Queen's diamond. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. All right, let's build a scout ship. Hello, little scout ship. Let's turn your brains to maximum movement and engage nothing and get you scouting. Go! Tell me about the universe that we inhabit. Okay. Meanwhile, the technology node is taking forever and a day. We've got enough materials that if we can find another dilithium moon and another planet, that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go check things out. You missed. How could you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you. Nix, give me Mulan. Mushu, speaking to Mulan as she fired the rocket, which caused the avalanche near the first climax of the movie when Mulan defeats the Huns. On the mountainside. How could you miss? Bjorn says I'm wrong. Is that what I'm understanding? Aw, poor little Klingon ship. There you go. Fire again. Another Negvar. No, 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 no. No! Please don't die. Please don't die. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're going to decommission this station because it's nearly... Holy moly. Do you guys know what that was? That was the Klingon super weapon. That's what that was. And we got super lucky on that. Okay, we need you to recrew. It's actually shockingly in good shape. Like they must have pulled way too... They must have triggered the wave too far away. No, the Klingons do not play. You are right. Let's get the next shipyard up. Borg recycler, ship upgrade facility. Oh, good. That doesn't look pleasant. Okay, let's build another scout. Does that ship suicide for that attack? Yes, it does. It is a suicidable ship. Totally, Bjorn. It detonates as part of the wave. It creates the subspace shockwave, but it rides the shockwave as it dies. Well, this area of space friggin' sucks. There's got to be something good in here, doesn't there? That ship's gonna die. Yep, it's dead. Are you kidding me? There's a friggin' metal moon in the middle of a Metreon nebula? That's crap. Alrighty. Build the advanced assembly matrix. We need to start assembling a fleet, like, big time. Stupid little detector ships. Like, it's a good thing they're a dime a dozen. The bad news is I've got one resource node. Runs around streaking. Heimdall! I did see you come in with Ikari Rain, and I forgot to greet you in your proper customary fashion. I apologize. Oh, crap. It's Heimdall. Okay, double resource node up there. Yes, that is where we are headed. That's the goal. Hey, Heimdall, I was at work when you and Frosty and Solidor were streaming. How did it go? How was your stream? Okay, this one is too far gone. We are going to order this one to be decommissioned, and we're going to replace it. After this attack wave. Researching better weapons now. I'm headed to bed, everyone. Have a good night. Mr. Clean, thank you so much for dropping by, and thank you so much for your gifted sub to Lootbug. Ooh, I can make my own diamonds now, not just the Borg Queen's diamond. We are going to decommission this base and build a new one. Of course, Kila, take care. You also take care, Mr. Clean. Always great to see you. Have a good night. Now we replace the Nexus, having recovered some resources instead. Oh, crap. This isn't good. This isn't good. Come here, come here. Follow the Borg Queen. No, they've got her. Get down here, get down here. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have our Nexus back up. The heck is that tactical cube doing up there? We did not lose the Borg Queen. All right, let's take a moment and save the fact that we should be dead. We should be dead. Hope you're having a great stream, brother. It's the Real Mule, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Real Mule. The Real Mule does all kinds of cool stuff, like marbles on stream, like Geometry Dash, like Super Meat Boy, like he's played Hades in the past, you guys. You know how much I love my Hades. Mm-hmm. Ooh, most recently playing Walking Dead. Cool. Two, three, four. We're gonna build 4 more tactical cubes. And then we're gonna attempt to take on this resource complex up top. This resource complex looks doable. I hope there's still some dilithium left for us up there. Heimdall says it went well. We had 2 wins by sheer luck. Heimdall, Solador 1, and Frosty Woman were playing multiplayer Slay the Spire 2 earlier today. I can't do another shout out right away for Heimdall, but you guys all know Heimdall. Please follow Heimdall. Also follow Frosty Woman. Also follow Solador 1. There may be meatballs. Swedish meatballs? Hey, should I be saying, is proper Swedish Heimdall, is it hedge or hedge? Like a, kind of like a zh sound instead of a j. Like, I feel like it shouldn't be hedge, like over the hedge. Why do I feel like I've lost a miner? You guys came from a different direction. That was sneaky. You've been coming from the left side of the map, and then suddenly you come from the right side of the map? What the heck? Silly little Vorcha. How are we doing on our upgrades? We're doing well. 600 dilithium to improve to level 3 phaser and plasma weapons. I would like to have better engines. All right, let's try and make a mess up top. Here we go. This belongs to the era of game, by the way, in case y'all hadn't noticed, where there's not a lot of forgiveness. That's why we save. We get rid of the disruptor cannon. No, forget the mining platforms until after the defenses are done, you wombats. Okay, what about assimilation beams? There we go. Between these two, there's at least one full moon between them. Okay, let's get an assembler moving. Actually, let's get both of our assemblers moving. Okay, so I thought they couldn't go to warp in a gravity well yet. Here we are. Going to warp into gravity well. And now we are colonizing the planet with our blue lasers of doom. Ooh, trade station. Very nice. It's very nice. Oh, thank you. I can't do a thing with it. Oh, you do speak.
Another world has joined us in our quest for perfection.
Oh! Assimilating the planet Chalk 2 will provide the drones needed to build up an attack force, destroy the Klingon base, and assimilate the Klingon Imperial Research Institute. I didn't realize that was an actual objective. Cool. No qualms, no complaints. Can you move your colony ship, please? Yes. And now we need resource gathering nodes or processing nodes. Am I out of dilithium? What is going on here? Why do I have so much metal and no dilithium? Better yet, why are their miners coming to our dilithium moon? We certainly don't have a problem with crew anymore. And that's a miner. Why are you out there being weird? Okay. Definitely starting to make progress. Let's go to our research. Level 3 weapons pods. Insufficient dilithium to build. Planet has been depleted of metal. No problem. We will go elsewhere for metal. We'll leave one mining the one garbage planet of metal. Okay, what am I depleting my dilithium into? There's nothing being built. There's nothing at the advanced assembly matrix. There's nothing at the regular assembly matrix. There is nothing at the technology node going on. There's nothing at the modification center. Nothing at this place. This place is researching, but once we actually put our one research payment in, that should be all it needs. So, Coviers, please help me. What is the time of Seso? Save something. Save often? Is that what it is? SESO. Save something, save often. Save early, save often? Maybe? Save early, saved often. I was close. I got there. See, I feel like they are out of resources. The Klingons are sending their miners, and their miners are getting dusted. So if we have 7 more cubes, let's go for 9 more cubes. We'll have a full wing of tactical cubes, which is the equivalent of Sovereign class ships. We'll see if we can also research at the same speed and time. Level 3 weapons pods are coming online. Because the money is starting to flow. We have so many drones. The amount of drones that you get in this place, this Choktu planet, I feel like is aggressive. It's completely aggressive. Like it's a special growth formula that they have applied for this one. Just for this level, perhaps. Where do you think you're going? That was weird, just drifting off into space. I'm a tactical cube. I'm gonna go wandering. As you do. The level 3 weapons pod has 10 seconds to go. Then we're gonna get level 3 shield pods up. Then we're gonna get level 3 engines up. Which one do you think is gonna finish first? All the research or all the ships? Hint, it's going to be all the ships. Level 3 shields pod, for example, is going to take us, what? 234 seconds divided by 60. That's 4 full minutes. 4 full minutes of research for level 3 shield pod. Meanwhile, we are pumping out a tactical cube. 25% has 27 seconds remaining. So what is it, a 40-second build? At 50%, it's got 20 seconds. It's a 40-second build. A 40-second build for a tactical cube. So every 40 seconds, we can rip out a tactical cube. Means we can rip out, what, 6 tactical cubes? In the same amount of time it's going to take to research 30 or level 3 shield pods? That's ridiculous. But, in good news, we are making bank. We are making bank fast. Now that we've got these 2 other places going, it's going well. And what are all you 3 doing? Fine, get metal. So what do we have here? Just defensive grid of Turrets. So if we've got a defensive grid of turrets, I feel like we can just zoom right in there. Okay, how we doing? Oh, geez. Since we've seen that one super weapon get fired one time, I keep expecting to see it again. All right, let's build a detector, because Klingons. Get over here. We'll have you have limited autonomy on anything, and then we're going to have you guard you, because that'll be funny. Research. 80% complete. Okay, let's go. Please murder the turrets. Don't just stand there looking at them. Okay, why are you just standing there and looking at them? Honestly. Okay. So we've got them hooked up and hidden. Give me one more. Yeah, it is. There it is. There it is. You can't go to warp. Ugh. My goodness, those shields, or those cubes suck. There it is. Finally, you go to warp. Okay, you two cubes, go home. Nobody likes you. Nobody actually thinks you're that good. You're just the little cubes. We only want the tactical cubes, the grown-up cubes in this group. Do I even care about the technology assimilation beam? I really don't. All right. Now, what's the hint they told me to build? They told me to build Wedge-class ships. So we save. And we start building Wedge-class ships. Because they told me to. Harbinger, Wedge. Come, cubes. Let us go frighteningly across the universe. Like madly rolling D6s. Research. Level 3 engines pod is coming. Ooh, I see you little Negvars. Don't mind us while we destroy. I think we're destroying ships from behind the planet, and I can't tell because the planet is in the way. Okay, we are definitely going to lose that cube. Destroy the Klingon base. Good. We have to pull back. Because I'm pretty sure that's the Klingon Institute that we need to capture.
Hey, Kila Pixel, take a drink.
Hi, Sim. Thank you for the hydrate. I really needed that. Okay. I don't believe there's any reason why we can't just win now, but, let's see how we do. We bring the wedges. The wedges fly past the cubes. Really? They've got Federation pulse phasers on there? That seems silly.
Additional information acquired. Initiating movement. The collective must go.
Ow, my ears! Wow. Thank you, transporter sound effect noise. That was painful. I think something got transported, right? Maybe.
The captured 8472 bioship has revealed a quantum rift between normal and fluidic space. It is through this rift that species 8472 is entering the Alpha Quadrant. Since species 8472 has proved resistant to assimilation, and we have insufficient resources to destroy them locally, an alternative solution presents itself. The assimilation of the humans must be delayed. When the transwarp portal was destroyed and we were stranded in the Alpha Quadrant, several human ships were stranded in the Delta Quadrant, including the one containing Picard. In typical biological fashion, their entire species worries over the loss of a few life forms. Curious. If we can make contact with Picard and bring him back from the Delta Quadrant, Perhaps he can convince the humans to help us remove the 8472 threat from the Alpha Quadrant. The tachyon
Excuse me?
nebula is necessary for the construction of a transport portal are still present in this system. But the area is surrounded by species 8472. We must clear the way for construction of a portal. The collective must grow.
Really? The Borg Queen's plan is to get on Picard's good side somehow? I'm confused. How does she even think this would be possible? We have a dilithium moon? Yes, we do. Okay. Do we have a Ooh, we have a place where we can expand. What are you? Is that my assembler? Yes. What else do I have? I have lots of structures here. I've got this. I've got a couple of nexuses. I've got gun turrets. I've got 2 dilithium moons. Okay, this is disturbing to me. This is disturbing because this says to me that we might get attacked right away in a ridiculous fashion. Like, overpoweringly attacked by species 8472. What else do we have? We have the shipyard. That's an assembly matrix. 2 nexus. And that's it. Okay. No problem. Now we know. We can build the modification center behind the nexus. Spoiler alert. Janeway is not to be trusted. Thanks, Kovirs. And Ikari, I appreciate your, what's the word I'm looking for? Astute observations. That something got transported. I definitely appreciate that. Let's make some more miners. Let's get the miners going quickly. We need lots of miners. You need to come over here and help mine dilithium. You need to start mining metal. Am I making another one here? Yes, I am. You as well can go help mine dilithium. And you as well can go help mine metal. Next one to pop out will go help mine dilithium at the top planet or moon. Dilithium moon. Perhaps it is their key energy production facility. Maybe it's Praxis. Wait, what is this? I have another one. Excellent. More metal. Oh my goodness, I have more miners that I didn't know about. Now I feel a little bit like a chump. I have over-minered. I suspect that the object that was transported was someone's sanity. Okay. I'll buy what you're selling, Ikari. This is, after all, as Adam the Bloody put it, a sleepy stream. I don't have a lot of sanity. Okay, now that we have another one of those, we can start building. The modification center is up, so we will build the next technology node right there. As for you, we need to get our defenses going because this thing clearly has... What are you doing? Just go attack it. Please attack it. Why aren't you attacking it? Unbelievable. DC Nooch. Oh, wow. I didn't know this game was still playable. Or is this on GOG? This is good old games version. Welcome here, DC. How you doing? It is still playable in a sort. Apparently, Coviers has told me I lack murderous spirit. It might be right. My Borg cubes are incredibly passive. I'm doing well. How about me? I am doing well. I am doing well myself. This is technically our third campaign, DC. I have never played this game before, so everything that I am seeing is brand new to me. Star Trek Armada 1, I played that campaign through many times. I want an advanced assembly matrix, and I want it over here. Once this one is done, we are going to build another Nexus. Get over here. Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. See, look at them. They're just like, I will take my time. Even when they're here and they think they've got time. Like the Federation jump into defending, we could barely keep their ships from attacking. The Borg, they're like, we'll get there. We'll get there. See, we got it. Did you need to be worried? No. Get over here. Build me another Nexus. You see that? We've got a big hole in the defense grid right over here. So get Nexusing. So DC, have you played Star Trek Armada II yourself, obviously, before? And if so, did you play it through to completion? All right, we've got that technology node, that technology node. We've got 2 buildings being constructed. We've got a new Nexus going in. Yes, I played both on disc back in the day. Oh, very nice. Ultrinium burst. And now you go repair. Oh my goodness, I got cocky. I went to use the queen. And I should not have used the queen. Awesome. That was terrible. Darth Vader voice. No. I second your Darth Vader voice on that one. But in a way, I do find it kind of funny. We'll build 2 more, and we'll build 2 more miners. Get the assembler going. We've got the assembler. We need a modification station more rapidly. Go. Next thing that we need is another assembler. You can come over here. Well, just like that, the Borg are defeated. I know. I know. That seemed a little bit too easy, Coviers. A little too easy. You think both games should be remastered? I like the first one a lot better than the second one to this point. I don't mind the warp mechanics or even their attempts of having verticality in space. But the pathing AI is just so bad. And the units themselves just do not want to communicate and help out. It is a little frustrating. So we've got 3 mining that, we've got 3 mining that, and now we have 3 mining that. Okay, now that we've got all the resources going, let's get cubes. to the front lines. We'll put them in with the spheres. Let's get the, you know what the problem is? They're in gravity wells. And absolutely, DC Nooch, a remaster on today's hardware, if you can find anybody who will actually put in the time and effort to take a game like this and have it be played, it'd be awesome. But I don't know if these ones sold well enough to actually, like, if any studio would take the time to put in the labor for a remaster. Dedicated fans, I think, would. As you can see, I am playing on 4:3 aspect ratio because I'm not doing this in any way modded. I betcha that there are mods that will allow me to play this in widescreen aspect ratios. Do it for the hardcore fans! That'd be fun. But heck, they didn't even do... The Fleet Ops mod is a worthy remaster. Sounds really good, Xenox. Really, really good. Okay, Modification Center is done. Let's get the next technology node going. Whomp. And how much longer on our next Nexus? Not long. And so we can get our advanced shipyard in progress. In the meantime, I guess we should have a few more ships. We'll get the sphere regeneration pod. I'm a bit of a Star Trek nerd, but it's not my expertise. Does Star Trek have anything like the interdictor cruiser? Interdictors in Star Wars project a false mass shadow to convince navicomputers that they're in a gravity well and thus prevent hyperspace travel. I have a question, Erwandil. Was an interdictor first introduced in the Thrawn novels, which are now 35 freaking years old? Is that the first place that they appeared? Or... I don't know of anything that'll knock something out of warp, though. Not in the same fashion. All right, Species 8472 is going to start hitting us anytime now. We have a few extra spheres. I really like how you can capture derelict ships in here and be able to use them, even take them away from the Ferengi. What I liked in the first game, DC, is how all of the special weapons made a difference because ships took longer to destroy. And because ships took longer to destroy, the special weapons made a bigger difference. Ships are almost made out of tissue paper in this one. So the big strategy for me is just build up the big guns and go... bleh. And attack. Hi, Triceratops. Triceratops is here. Good to see you, Triceratops. How's things? For example, in Star Trek Armada 1, the holding beam, you could actually use that through the shields. It didn't matter. Heir to the Empire is their first appearance in Star Wars. Thank you, Timothy Zahn. A gentleman and a scholar you were. Actually, I would say are, because I don't believe he's gone. Love me some Timothy Zahn. The Thrawn series of books is amazing, Edwandale. Can't remember if it was their first or this game when the Borg capture ships and the ships have the Borg implants on them. It's both, actually, DC. It's both. It's good about to eat a burrito and read a book. Hey, Triceratops, the book series that you should read, since we were just talking about it, is The Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising, and The Last Command. Those 3 books by Timothy Zahn are chef's kiss. I have to reread the series at least once every 5 years. At least once every 5 years. It's so good. Like, it's beyond so good. Do I want a recycler? I don't care. Do I want a technology assimilator? Again, I don't care. Who are we fighting? We're fighting 8472. Don't even need a detection array. Not really. Let's research the holding beam just in case. Ooh, that is an incredibly awesome Star Wars book series. Isn't it though, DC? It's so good. I've lent out the first series, the first book so many times that I've had to repurchase the first book 4 times. 4 times. People don't return it. So I actually bought myself the hardcover 20th anniversary edition that has notes from Timothy Zahn, the publishers, and other assorted people in the margins. Did you know that Timothy Zahn is who we have to thank for the concept of Coruscant in the first place? Also, Timothy Zahn's version of Kashyyyk was, bar none, the best version of Kashyyyk. It was so good. So good. When they did the prequel trilogy and they showed Kashyyyk, I'm just sitting there going, you made bigger Ewoks. That's all you did, is you made bigger Ewoks, George. Why couldn't you do what Timothy Zahn? Yes, it would have cost you a fortune to do what Timothy Zahn did. But, come on! Here they come. Have we really not finished this building yet? That's the other thing, DC, that I actually do not like about this game, is that all of the best ships for every faction are gated behind a single structure. In this one, for the Borg, the ship upgrade facility. Once you've got that, you can build your tactical cubes. Now that we have this ship upgrade structure, we'll start upgrading our guns. I felt like the technology tree in Star Trek Armada 1 was balanced and spread out, and I liked it. Come on. They're starting to come. Start popping out those ships. Let's go. Go! Go! Don't just float! Go! If I remember, Heir to the Empire introduced an important female character. I don't want to spoil in case there are those who want to read them. I don't think you're spoiling anything by mentioning the name Nooch. And yes, Mara Jade is Heir to the Empire. Now, a lot of people claim that, you know, Talon Card was one note. The other smugglers were one note. I disagree. I liked the other smugglers. See, I really like Talon Card as well, Bison. I liked his whole bit with the Smugglers Alliance that he did. I love that he had this unique sense of honor, but he had this edge of danger about him because he was a charismatic leader in a way. I really enjoyed Talon Card. That's an issue that comes up more from not exploring further. Talon Card is great in the Thrawn trilogy, but he really shines in stuff after that. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Pull back to the safety of the Nexus. Pull back to the safety of the Nexus. We're going to lose this one. We don't have the group to deal with that yet. There we go. We're in it now. Oh, for the love of Pete, you blasted ship, start fighting! Thrawn was written as a very likable antagonist. How he is calm most of the time and seems always prepared. DC, you're so right. You're so right. It's a media literacy problem where people forget to leave room for character progression in their expectations, and some characters are introduced now and grow later, and everything with more than one installment. I confronted a lot as a writer. Do you know, I actually really enjoyed the development of Lando in the Thrawn trilogy. I thought he was great. I thought the adventures that he had with Han and Luke were a really good time. Boy, am I so glad that I started ripping out those tactical cubes when I did. So let's review our objectives. Locate the Tachyon Nebula. Destroy all Species 8472 ships near the Tachyon Nebula, and the Borg Queen's Diamond must survive. Okay, so the Borg Queen's Diamond. You're going to hang out over here, I would say, and we are going to argue you into being you never engage. You're on green alert all the time. Where is our assembler? There's our assembler. So we've evidenced the fact that we don't have enough defenses over here. Let's get another Nexus up. I love Lando's development too, but again, he peaks later. Tenandru Arms is iconic. I don't know that, Erwendil. What do we feel about the Nogri? I enjoyed the Nogri as a race. And as a race, they kind of had a character arc. I am amused. We are sitting in a Star Trek game, loving space and Star Trek. But what are we talking about? Star Wars. I mean, it's appropriate that we're talking about Star Wars. Star Wars May the 4th is coming. They're very Jem'Hadar-like, the Nogri are. I would argue... Oh my goodness. Which one came first? The Nogri or the Jem'Hadar? I think the Nogri did. Did Deep Space Nine steal the concept from Zahn? Which one came out first? Lol, I haven't even colonized that yet. One colony ship, please. Zahn was ahead of his time. They picked really well. So it's been relegated to Star Wars Legends now. But the thing to remember is that Zahn did not choose to write Star Wars. They sought him out. He was the authorized representative to extend the canon lore for Star Wars. I know Lucas has his version of the sequel trilogy, but in my opinion, the Zahn trilogy sounds like a better sequel trilogy. Yes. 100% DC. 100%. I agree. Blue laser. We may as well actually colonize this Class M planet. It's just sitting here in the middle of our cluster, right? Holy crap, there's another Class M planet just sitting there. Come on. And that Class M planet has another dilithium moon. Good night, Kila and crew. Bison, it's gotten late for Bison. Bison, I must salute you. Thank you for being here, Bison. My friends, this is my friend Bison Bites. Recall that Bison Bites is also a streamer and loves that XCOM Longmore. So make sure that you follow Bison Bites if you enjoy XCOM Longmore. Actually, follow him anyway. Follow him anyway. Look at these guys. They're like, we're on the other side of a gravity well. I don't care. Hey, we got to get rid of this behemoth. Do Borg use disruptors? I've never heard them called phasers. Is it disruptors? How are we doing on our main research? Ah, just in time. The cubes are getting refit. There's our assembler. Okay, they keep coming from this direction. Off we go. Let's go find them. I don't think I can actually assimilate species 8472. As Coviers has pointed out, that's not a capability that they have until after Janeway. But we're going to try. This is definitely the direction they're coming from. Hi, Quasi! How's the Quasi space? The only thing mentioned in TNG was the cutting beam? Yep. They're carving us up like a roast. Riker's incredible grasp of the obvious. Nope, it's not looking good. I just looked up, and their main weapons are cutting beams and gravimetric torpedoes, but two Vulcaners made references to Borg having disruptor tech as well. Well, it looks like we researched the holding beam for literally no point. I'm glad that we burned the money on that. Level 3 weapons pod. So what are you? You're frigates. Well, little frigates. You're dead frigates. That's what you are. You and your silly English frigates. Okay, what else are we looking around to find? Another good Star Wars book, Splinter of the Mind's Eye by Alan Dean Foster. I don't know if I've read that. Alan Dean Foster, I literally only know from one other book. And I have reread that book like 4 times in an effort to understand it. Have you ever read a book, DC, called Cyber Way? Negative. Fair enough. It's a near-future science fiction detective story. But it uses Navajo artwork and says that the Navajo artwork, somebody has actually used a way of using the Navajo, I think it's Navajo artwork and sand paintings to actually access kind of a spiritual cyber web, which is, I thought, an interesting concept to boot. Do, and another, and another. Let's keep on looking. Splinter is the actual real beginning of the expanded universe, but Zahn was the first one licensed to do anything after Return of the Jedi? Yes. Not just licensed, but as I said, he was sought out. They're like, hey, dude, we want you to write our continuation. I don't care who you are. If you saw that many cubes coming at you, you'd be scared. Maybe not species 8472. Maybe they wouldn't get scared, but dang, that's a lot of cubes, man. And we found another dilithium moon. This place is uninhabitable. No shortage of metal. But we could continue to expand if we wanted to. I still remember as an incredibly young computer tech reading that there was a job that was available on Skywalker Ranch for just like a network analyst in computer tech. And I was still in school, so I never applied. I wouldn't have got it. But can you imagine the opportunity of getting to work at Skywalker Ranch? Okay, so this dilithium moon is toast, so we can dismantle this, decommission. And we're starting to make... Ooh! I found a mother.
The Tachyon nebulas. Clear the area of enemy vessels. We are the Borg.
We are the Borg. Dang, I love her. Alice Krieg's voice is so good. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back, please. It's not scary if you have deflective armor and transphasic torpedoes. At this stage of history in the storyline, has Janeway actually made it back from the Delta Quadrant with all of her Borg defeating technology? I think the answer is no. Now, we did succeed in taking out a single... a single mother. There's another mother. Let's get the mother. We'll throw all the cubes at the mother. All right, we got the mother. Tactical cubes are taking a beating, but they are winning.
The area around the Tachyon nebulas has been cleared of enemy vessels. The security of this area is of utmost importance. We must build defensive stations around the nebulas to make sure we do not lose the portal again.
Build 10 energy cannons or torpedo turrets around the Tachyon Nebula. Okay, that's a new objective. Come, little assembler. Now, at this stage, we've not explored the whole map. And where are their ships coming from? Because that clearly wasn't their shipyards. See, they're still coming from the top right. So I think the best thing for us to do is to actively seek them out. And why do Species 8472's weapons sound like phasers? DC, I don't know if you have any plans for Monday. Or tomorrow for that matter. But we're also doing a specialty run of Subnautica. And on Monday, which is of course Star Wars Day, plan to celebrate Star Wars Day, which is also my affiliate anniversary, with playing Star Wars Squadrons. I don't know if that interests you at all, but you would be most welcome to come to that. I've never played Star Wars Squadrons for past the prologue, and I'm super excited to be able to do so this time. I have a computer that's strong enough to run it. And I'm stoked. Ah, you see? You see? We found another base. Thank you for the follow, DC. Appreciated. Now, what I recall from the prologue is that you actually have shield effects very similar to Phantom Menace and the Nubian fighters. Oh, hey, everybody. Erwandil actually also got their affiliate note for the first time. Brand new affiliate is Erwandil. Just so you know. Heading to bed. Have a good stream. Xenox, I salute you. Thank you for hanging in there. Sleep well. Sleep fast. Have all the best dreams. I want engine upgrades. I want my ships to be faster. Azazel returns. Hi, Azazel. Azazel teleports in with a BAMF that is very similar to Nightcrawler's. An unpopulated? Don't mind if I do. We'll take a colony there just for the giggles. The lulls. The ha-ha-ha-has. Azazel, we are making a mess of this map just because. Hey, look. They are still producing ships from somewhere. Where are they producing ships from? Also, our assembler never made it to the Tachyon Nebulas because I didn't actually, you know, guard it, escort it. So that's a fail on me. Oh my. Take out the mother. Take out the mother. Well, there goes a cube. A fluidic gate. I'm gonna guess the fluidic gate is where they keep getting their ships from. Well, that cube is actually completely dead in the water. Can you get your life support back online? Yes, you can. Good boy. Let's all go home and repair, shall we? We'll all go home and repair, and we'll pick up a couple extra cubes instead. Nah, we won't repair. Why would we repair? We've got extra cubes. Let's just keep going. You're doing your best. Messes must be made. Indeed, Azazel. You are not wrong. Another mother? Holy moly. And another friggin' fleet. Can you guys go to warp, please, and get here? Go. Go. There you go. There you go. Some of them are going. Some of them are in the mass shadow of that planet. Way to show up when it's over, cubes. Good job. Hey, did we actually successfully build a new assembler? Yes, we did. How about another new assembler? Let's get another one. I would like you to build a turret, right? It's a turret. 10 turrets or photon turrets. That's what we're looking for. Energy cannon. The cubes like to be fashionably late. Agreed, DavRamD. Agreed. This cube is like, I want to go home. And really, can you blame it? Maybe sensors. Maybe we should get to see him coming. Another assembler. Let's get it on the way. Since we have to build 10 of these things, we may as well have more than one assembler actually working on the project. Do we have another assembler just laying around? Yes, we do. Let's get on down here. Come on. They're absolutely not going to allow me to keep the version that I want to have, which is to say I would love to put up a nexus, maybe a couple of nexuses around this Tachyon Nebula. Because as we've just demonstrated, a wall of cubes can absolutely make a mess out of defenses like that. You can build. We just have to move the cubes out of the way. And which is the torpedo turret? Let's have a torpedo turret. A moon has been depleted of dilithium. Oh no! That's fine. We're basically killing time while we're building anyway. We've got 17 grand dilithium just laying around. Zoom in and look at the construction. How adorable. And let's have another energy cannon. And you, my little assembler. Let's have you build another torpedo. Ten energy cannons or torpedo turrets. I hope we're close enough to this Tachyon Nebula for this to count. If you ask me, it doesn't really look like the Borg need to follow up with Picard. I think that they're just fine. I'm starting to get leery. Let's build it actually closer. And we'll build one closer. We've got 3 assemblers going full speed now. We'll just keep mashing turrets around this nebula until it's done. Okay, so the torpedo turrets actually sound cooler, I'm going to say, straight up. Add the energy cannons. The energy cannons and the torpedo turrets actually have the same noise. Okay. Torpedo. No. Torpedo turret. I have no idea where these guys are continuing to come from. You know what? Let's grab these guys and put them on Seek and Destroy. That'll be funny. So I wonder if they're going to give me this particular map almost exactly the same in the next level. That'd be funny. What are you guys doing? Ah, you're seeking and destroying, I guess? Poorly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I feel we're perilously close.
Now that the Tachyon nebulas are secure, we can begin building the transwarp portal. It will take 3 assemblers working together to construct Technology 2702.
Bring 3 assemblers to the Tachyon Nebula. Well, they're right here. Since we already had 3 assemblers here, we automatically win the mission. Oh, that's funny. I had no idea that that was what you needed.
The way is clear. The portal has been opened. Now we must travel to the Delta Quadrant to convince Picard and the humans to assist us in destroying the quantum rift and species 8472.
Literally going for the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
My fleet of ships has been traveling in the Delta Quadrant for almost a month now, with little hope of returning home. Recently, our sensors have detected tachyon particles, the same type of emissions which revealed the presence of the transwarp portal in the Alpha Quadrant. As we approach the source of the particles, I'm intrigued by the prospect of returning to the Alpha Quadrant, but I must admit a feeling of apprehension. I know the Borg must be nearby.
Captain Picard, there is a transwarp portal in the center of the Tachyon nebulas, and a single Borg ship is coming through.
Order the fleet to hold their fire until I give the word. This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Starship Enterprise. State your intentions.
Captain Picard, we have come to offer you a way back to the Alpha Quadrant.
Borg Queen. How very generous, but my experience tells me the Borg do not behave altruistically towards other races.
A quantum rift has been opened in the Alpha Quadrant, and species 8472 is attacking in force.
Who is
The
doing
Borg
better
do not
voice
have
acting
the
right now?
resources to properly deal with the 8472 threat. It would be in both of our best interests to cooperate in their elimination.
Starfleet is not interested in eliminating anyone.
Species 8472 has already destroyed countless worlds in the Alpha Quadrant. They will not be reasoned with, and will not even communicate. Will you sit idly by and watch the destruction of your home?
Surely these few ships will make little difference.
Indeed. But perhaps Captain Jean-Luc Picard can convince Starfleet to cooperate with the Borg in driving species 8472 out of the Alpha.
We had a Locutus,
The
Locutus
Collective has
clone.
always been a strong advocate.
at the beginning of this one, actually. But we killed it.
Cooperation, I doubt the many species you assimilated would see it that way. However, at the present time, I see no alternative. Lead us back to the Alpha Quadrant.
Wow. Everyone wants to clone Picard. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, see, they were cheating. They were totally cheating. We wiped out the map. That's what I'm talking about.
Perfection.
It's a loot bug.
What do biological life forms know of it?
Hello.
We have achieved perfection by assimilating countless species.
DC,
And adding
this is my
their
kiddo.
uniqueness to
One of
our
them.
own.
Good night, you.
The Borg have brought harmony where there was discord.
Space laser.
Unity
Actually
where there
colonizing
was
laser.
Confusion.
Oh, so you're not
Strength of will
Nope.
where there was only
What
weakness.
is it called?
But now we find ourselves facing a species that resists assimilation,
Unexplained Star Trek.
that resists perfection.
Thank you.
Species 8472 represents...
Hey, Ark, how's it going? Thanks for dropping by.
And possesses capabilities beyond all others that we have encountered.
What did I miss?
In time,
I always give my daughter the most attention, so I missed the cutscene.
But that time is not now. While we remain here in the Alpha Quadrant, separated from the rest of the collective, we cannot defeat them alone. Their power is too great. And the discovery of an interdimensional rift between normal and fluidic space poses a great danger to the survival of the collective. It is for this reason I have entered into a temporary alliance with the Federation, represented by the one known as Jean-Luc Picard. Picard, we must first eliminate all of species 8472 in this system before we enter into the rift.
What? You said nothing about entering the rift when we made this alliance.
Consider the terms of our alliance altered. Our sensors
I am
reveal that there is
altering
some
the
type
deal.
of life form in fluidic
Pray
space
I don't alter it
stabilizing the rift
further.
and keeping it open. We must destroy it if we are to seal the rift.
What will we do if the rift closes and we find ourselves trapped in fluidic space?
It matters not what happens to us. The survival of the collective is our goal. We are ensuring the survival of both of our species by closing that rift. I do know something of your kind, Picard. Is self-sacrifice not considered a worthy trait of your species?
What I don't need is a lecture from the Borg on the qualities of humanity. I
Fair.
must agree. It is in both of our interests to stop species 8472 before they overrun the Alpha and Delta quadrants. But know this. After we destroy whatever is holding that rift open, I shall do everything in my power to bring my people home safely.
I would expect no less from an inferior biological life form.
Well, the Borg game
Let
plant
us
still in
now
Picard's
engage the
neck starts
enemy.
choking him.
Follow my lead.
Are you kidding me? I have Federation and Borg ships. Our goal is to eliminate species 8472 and secure the area around the fluidic rift. Tidal wave, eh? Drat. Previous menu. Let's look at the done. Let's get back to, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I assume that at this stage we've got about 3 missions left in the game. So it's going to have to wait until next Saturday. Dag nabbit. We're getting so close. So close. Thank you again, everybody, for being here.